I need to get that boy out of his shell, thought Mummy Snail, as he watched her young son drag himself through the school gate. How was your day, Sammy?
Fine, said a small voice from deep within his shell. He didn't sound fine.
Are you okay, son? Asked Mummy Snail.
I just wish I was like everyone else, said Sammy as he turned to go home.
In truth, Sammy was a bit different to all the other snails.
At the beginning, this wasn't a problem.
Sammy's mother loved him very much and he had a very happy life at home. Then the time came to start school and everything changed.
The other young snails were not so kind.
Oh, look, here comes the tentacle, they would chorus as he would pass by in the playground.
Oh, look, teacher's pet has its tentacle up again, they'd whisper in the classroom, knowing that he was not even trying to answer a question.
Over time, Sammy became so shy that his classmates forgot what he sounded like.
He spent most of the time in the playground hiding in his shell. Only his tentacles stuck out as it was too long to squeeze inside. Sammy wished that he could spend the whole day in his shell, but his teacher wouldn't allow it.
As the months passed by, his tentacle became more and more bent as he tried to make himself invisible.
It still stuck up above all the others.
One day, Miss Mullis brought the class on a nature walk. Sammy was at the back of the group, alone as always. Miss Mullis was rambling on about what plants are good to eat and which ones are poisonous when Sammy felt a change in the air.
His long tentacle began to twitch.
Sammy stretched it up higher and higher into the air to get a proper look around.
Suddenly, he saw a terrifying sight. He looked at the others who were still listening to Miss Mollusk. They hadn't noticed a thing. His tentacle was now quivering uncontrollably.
Sammy cleared his throat. "Miss Mollusk," he whispered. Nobody heard him. "Miss Mollusk," he tried a little louder this time.
The snail closest to him turned around, stared at him for a moment and exploded into laughter. "Hey, look! The towering tentacle is wobbling like a jelly," said one.
Everyone turned and soon they were all pointing and laughing. Sammy ignored them. He looked towards the sky again. He took a deep breath to fill his lungs and then roared louder than he ever had before. "Blackbirds!"
The laughter stopped instantly as everyone looked towards the sky. 5 blackbirds were preparing to dive.
"Shell!" screamed Miss Mullis.
Everyone moved into a tight group and quickly popped into their shells. As the birds swooped lower, they saw a sea of shells and quickly realized that they had missed their chance of a nice, juicy meal. They circled around a few more times and then flew away to look elsewhere.
After a few minutes, Miss Monks popped her head out to check that they were safe.
Everyone started to emerge from their shells. As they did, they all turned to face Sammy. Each one of them looked ashamed.
"You saved us, Sammy, even though we've been so horrible to you," said one small snail. "Without your super tentacle, we would all have been bird food," said another.
Everyone started cheering and clapping. Sammy smiled broadly, and his tentacle took a bow.
At home time that day, Mummy Snail got a lovely surprise. She saw Sammy coming out through the gate with his tentacles held up high and a happy smile on his face. He was surrounded by several of his classmates who were talking excitedly to him. He waved goodbye to them and went to his mum.
"How was your day?" she asked.
"Well, Mum, I've decided that being a bit different isn't so bad after all," said Sammy happily.